You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range redacted to redacted hertz with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted. Method for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file redacted for a full report. Right. I'll get to you in a minute. I just want to explore. Because it's fun. Configurations. Alright.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
So as a quick overview, because this takes me forever, you just look at the symbols, see where they are, and that's like what number in the sequence is where you end up putting them in like that specific punch card. If it shows up as in the first in the sequence, you put them in punch card machine number 1, etc. But I don't want to put you through that entire fucking thing. But in case anyone wants to know how you figure it out, yeah, that's how you figure it out. Did I do it? Yes, no, maybe? Yay?
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Oh, I have to talk to you.
We need more Black Rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Black Rock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple.
Of course
I
not.
need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this
Close
key
enough.
card.
Thanks.
Yay!
Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
That knocked my whole headset off.
Rough. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
With just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Ooh, this is gonna be so cool. Or terrible. Depends.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
How convenient. Actually, is there anything I can ask her before I go? Some delicious lore? No. Alas. Well, that place is still fucked. Alright. Back from loading for 500 years for no explainable reason. Oh, a new thingy.
This is Wynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Fucking.
An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place.
People are
Location
stupid.
security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Salvador sounds 300% done with like the entire thing. Oh yeah, no, that was, oh wow, it was level 3? I thought it was level 4. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over redacted years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experience with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Redacted and Redacted in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more redacted results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Refer to file redacted for full report. I really wish I knew what that did.
Physical alterations in his corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Do you have anything new to say to me?
Hi, Jesse. See you soon. Be careful out there.
I just moved slightly and my hip cracked. Oh. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities have been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupt individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See their corresponding audio redacted. Saw that, I think.
Resonance
Oh,
is the key.
maybe not?
Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. He's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral,
Okay, I think that was
invasive resonance.
the thing before.
That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing.
Okay. Saw that.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau.
Okay, I did that. There we go. Alright, that's odd.
Those
Oh,
things
wait.
are killing our buddies while we babysit the execs.
I completely missed this somehow.
Fuck that.
Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted objects of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling Representation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Okay.
The longer we sit here, the worse it's gonna get.
Anything else in here to deal with? Things. And stuff. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Miss Pope for a promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research matters. See research reports redacted for breakthroughs resulting from her work. Recommendation. According to her colleagues, Pope has displayed a keen eye for detail and a quick grasp of paranatural concepts. She's professional and diligent, though some of her coworkers complain of social disinterest. The review committee approves this recommendation and promotes Miss Pope to the position of research specialist. Collective unconsciousness is defined as a form of the unconsciousness that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us to our ancestral heritage. See Jung Report, page 12 to 34. Through this collective unconsciousness, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. The internal belief in the power of images shared by a massive population is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted exceeded is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. We can open this now, though. Why are there sticky notes everywhere? To whom it may concern, in case you're not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or my home phone. Sincerely, J. Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. Okay. That sure is some maths.
No hiss follows you in, right?
I mean, you would have noticed, wouldn't you? I hope.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he alright? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him.
What makes you
Can
think
you
he's
keep him
even
safe?
still alive?
Like you do with me?
Oh, here. A thingy. else in here though, which is kind of disappointing. I always like to hear more of the lore. This is a whole lot of nothing. And this is the janitor's place. Hey dude.
Harry's fellow is not a ruthless guy. Respects his elders.
Okay.
Takes good coffee.
What a mess. Clear the
back.
clock again.
What would kill a bad day? Paska mikä paska.
Oh, now the door opens.
Hello again, Mr. Clog. You've really let yourself go.
Simulacrum. No unique procedures required. If the item's form is different from any previously reported, then make a note describing the new form. The object's true shape and appearance are unknown. It has been known to take the form of the following objects: ring of keys, lunchbox, wrench, microscope, stapler, glasses, mail tube, spoon. The item is able to adopt the physical form of items in its immediate vicinity. The item is capable of limited physical movement, repositioning itself whenever it changes form. This only occurs when it's unobserved, physically and digitally. Because of this, the transition between shapes has never been observed. Reciting formula I-14 or I-32 causes the item to reveal itself by shuddering. The item was initially discovered within the Bureau itself. Whether an agent brought it inside, intentionally or otherwise, or it resided here prior to the Bureau's arrival in the oldest house is unknown. I think I need to get one of those battery things, or I can just do this. I'm not sure what that did. What's up, dude? Didn't open. I don't know what that one did. I'll leave it for now. Oh, maybe. I mean, I don't really need that door to be open anymore. Activate the training pump. How?
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
Why? That sounds extraordinarily unpleasant. We'll see if it kills me again.
Goodbye, Mr. Clog. I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Probably not. I imagine he'll be back. It always is. We still haven't seen the return of what's his name. I was kind of hoping this would lead somewhere else. But I guess not. And sometimes I just kind of want to explore a little bit, you know? And the game's like, no enemies, and they're always gonna be tough, so like they can kill you. You know, at least in this house, there being bottomless pits to nowhere kind of makes sense. Because it's like a weird, freaky house. Unlike a lot of other games where it's just because they couldn't be bothered. Like in Mass Effect 3 when you're in the temple on Thessia and it's like, oh look, it just goes forever and you're like, how? Again. And still. No, let's just go down to the power plant because that'll make my life easier. Dying again because I think I might kill myself. Oh, hi. God, why is this light always so bad? Here, hopefully. I don't know where to go. I thought this would be it because that's Blackrock. Whatever the fuck. Oh, here we go. Turbine room. Maybe that'll work. Thingy. This is definitely not like 3,000 OSHA violations in one. Oh, damn it. There you are. Why is this not a thing that works? There we go. The game was just sick. I just wish I could run with this. I think if I tried, it would just fall. Oh, this is... Ah, yes, the light switch again. Before I do that... Where else does this place go? I'll do it later. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, fuck off. Now I'm gonna have to shoot a bunch of people again, because of course I do. Oh! Why didn't it work the last time? You'd think a game that has been out for a year already, because I got this on Steam, and it was one of those like epic exclusivity deals for a year thing, they would have fixed that shit.
I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on, we'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Did it make a door open? Oh my god, that's terrifying. Oh, I can make it look nice. Why though? Well, I made the room look nice. I'm gonna try making it so it looks exactly the same as this. I don't know. There we go. There. And then I think I'll quit recording for today. I have spent like a huge chunk of my time just sitting through loading screens. It's been ridiculous.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Reminder. If the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see file ATL03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes forms, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory that this change corresponds to the house shifts and that the Atlas is redacted of the redacted. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. I like how I got around that door by just destroying the glass. I wonder if I'm able to do that in other sections. is a fucking control point. Sounds like guns. People being shot at. Oh look, over the gas station. That's... What a useless door. This is so bright, always, all the time. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay. Oh good, I can upgrade it. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm ending this here. I'm going to bed.